This is Eric Stouffer, and we have spent the last couple of weeks getting settled in here in New Bern, Tennessee, working with the Main Street Church of Christ in New Bern, Tennessee. And as we're looking at kind of the middle of the week here on Thursday, a thought occurred to me today as we put the kids into school. Kids deal with things, kids deal with bullying to different degrees and in different ways. Something that we have talked about with our kids is, of course, children this day and age like to say things. And when we talk about this, one example that we always need to go to, the great example for everything, what did Christ do in these situations? Christ was hanging on a cross as people mocked him, cursed him. They had savagely beaten him. They had conspired to murder him. And as we look at that, Christ had the power to stop that at any point in time. Yet he did not, because he loved mankind enough that even for the few rotten apples that were exposing themselves at that point in time, he went through with the sacrifice because of his love and his Father's love for all of the creation. All of mankind, even those generations he would never meet. And one thing that we try to impress upon our children is, what would Jesus do in these situations? And years ago, they used to have the bracelets that said WWJD. I'm not trying to get you to buy one of those things. But when we think about what Jesus would do in these situations, we see what he did. He took it. It's difficult to take. I'm not trying to say it's easy for a child to take the ribbing, to take the criticism. But as parents, we have a responsibility to teach our children how to be Christians. And we need to impress upon them the value in being a Christian first. And while we may want to defend the honor of somebody in our family, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But we need to make sure that we're not taking the bait to get into something, get ourselves in a situation that we can't get out of well, where we represent poorly those that are precious and dear to us, both family in this life, but also our spiritual family in Christ. It's things like this that we try to teach at the Main Street Church of Christ in New Bern, Tennessee. Christian beliefs, Christian behavior, Christian love for those around us. We encourage you, as you have opportunity, to come worship with us. Sunday mornings, we assemble for Bible study at 9:45, for worship at 10:20. Sunday evenings, we assemble at 5 p.m. Wednesday evenings, we assemble for Bible study. Our midweek Bible study is 7 p.m. We encourage you to come by and worship with us as you have opportunity. Our address is 306